So today we are going to learn about food and digestion. So in this we have some main learning objectives, such as we are going to learn about the nutrients in our body, such as carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, fiber, and much more. So without any further ado, let's get started. So, you might have heard about the food pyramid, right? So let's discuss it. The food pyramid is divided into 6 groups. The top one, here you can see some cold drinks, fizzy drinks, and sweets. First, the group named sweets and carbohydrates. The second group, here you can see oil, cheese that makes you really fat and can lead to obesity. We're going to learn later about this. First, the group named fats. And the third one, here you can see meat and fish and eggs, like something that provide us with protein. Therefore, they are named as meat and fish. The fourth group, here you can see yogurt, cheese, and milk. So they come in a category called dairy products. Thus, the group named dairy products. The fifth group, here you can see some juices, fruits, and vegetables. Thus, the group named fruits and vegetables. In the last group, you can see some bread, rice, pasta, and potato, which is made up of starch, which is the main category of carbohydrates. So first, we are going to discuss about sweet and carbohydrates. To the next slide. Have you ever wondered about what are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are divided into 2 groups, sugars and complex carbohydrates. Then, sugars are further divided into 2 groups, simple sugars and complex sugars. Now, simple sugars include glucose and fructose, while the complex include 3 of them, maltose, lactose, and sucrose. Now, sugars, like simple sugars, or you can say the category of the whole sugars, have 0 to 9 units. If the units are extended from 9, so it converts to complex carbohydrates. The example for complex carbohydrates is cellulose, which is present in the plant cell, as we have learned in our previous chapters. So, to the next slide. As I have said before, that starch is the main category of carbohydrates, so we are going to discuss about it. Starch. Starch is present in foods such as potatoes, rice, cereals. Okay, now, as we have learned before in the previous chapter 2, that to test for starch, we use iodine solution, in which we can see that the test tube is filled with an orange color. Alright? If we test for starch, for example, if we put a leaf into that liquid that contains starch, the solution will turn to color blue-black. If the color turns to blue-black, that satisfies that leaf contains starch. As we have also learned about sugars in the food pyramid group, so sugar is also a main category of carbohydrates. Sugars are present in cold drinks, candies, cakes, and other soft and fizzy drinks. As we test for starch, we also test for sugars. To test for sugars, we use Benedict's solution, in which, in a test tube, the liquid is light blue. Now, it has 3 conditions. If a proper amount of sugar, the normal amount of sugar is added, so orange color will form. If less sugar is added, green color will form. And if too much sugar is added to the solution, then the color will be red. So we have discussed these 2, starch and sugars. Now it's the turn of the fats. So let's to the next slide. Fats. What are fats? Fat provides us with a reserve supply of energy. It keeps us warm. It provides us with twice the same energy as carbohydrates, but when its consumption is low. It means that if carbohydrates is not available, like the food that contains carbohydrates are not available, so the fats takes up its place because it provides the same twice the energy as carbohydrates. Fats are obtained from animal fats and plant fats. So there are two types of fats obtained, like animal fats and plant fats. Animal fats are obtained from lard, meat, butter, and milk, etc. Here you can see the burgers and pizza, they're all made of butter. They use butter, of course, to make the patties and everything. They use butters and oils to make these burgers and pizzas and roasts and donuts, like everything. So it basically comes to a conclusion that fats are obtained from animal and plant fats. Plant fats can also be obtained from the different types of oil extracted, such as peanut oil, palm oil, coconut oil, and olive oils. There are many. So we have to discuss the benefits that fats supply us with the reserve supply of energy, and it keeps us warm, and in the absence of carbohydrates, it provides us with twice the same energy as carbohydrates. Till this video, we have learned about food pyramids, sugar, starch, and fats. There are 4 more, and then we will move up to the digestive system. I'll meet you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.